We'll need to find our way to the surface. Need to get through that obstruction. Maybe there's a console buried here somewhere.
Remnant power node detected within.
Well, what do you know?
The network you're accessing seems to be a production system.
Production of what?
Remnant hardware.
Good. The gates are opening.
You've opened more than that. I'm picking up structural shifts throughout the cabin area. Interesting. That observer is in a persistent idle state. Its neural pathways are seismic activity increasing. I'm picking up additional unprogrammed observers throughout the facility. At Pathfinder. This site was a manufacturing center. That's a collapsed outlet point for an assembly line.
Another gate. Have to get through. Look, up there above the gate. Another node. Try scanning it. That's back where we came from. Been there, done that.
You are identifying yourself as an ally to the unprogrammed observers in the assembly line.
Hey there, little guy. Nice to have you on the team.
Its protocols are limited, but it will perform simple tasks for you via your scanner.
Не понимаю.
A lot of this tech is already broken down to its basic components. Very useful. open too. Might be worth checking out. Scrounge whatever tech we can find for study. Could help figure out what happened here.
Power beam. Бетон далеко. Ну-ка, время. Вулкан. Интуитивно. Ну-ка, аккуратно. Я. Вулкан. Богу. Вызываюсь. silakan. Kurak kaigi. Kurak kaigi.
You nearly got us killed. Any landing you can walk away from, right?
Ryder, come in. Are you all right?
Sam, relate to the Tempest that we're stranded but alive. No choice but to investigate PB signal. Sorry.
Right away.
I'm picking up the signal. It's housed within a remnant structure not far from here. Sam, plot our trajectory.
Plotted.
Boy. Bang.
We'll need to find our way to the surface. Need to get through that obstruction. Maybe there's a console buried here somewhere. Try scanning for a solution. Well, what do you know?
The network you're accessing seems to be a production system.
Production of what?
Remnant hardware.
Good. The gates are opening.
You've opened more than that. I'm picking up structural shifts throughout the cabin area. Interesting. That observer is in a persistent idle state. Its neural pathways are blank.
It's like POC when I stripped out its remnant protocols. It has no programming.
Pathfinder. Seismic activity increasing. I'm picking up additional unprogrammed observers throughout the facility. At dispenser points, you should be able to enlist their support.
Sweet! Let's do that. That's back where we came from. Been there, done that.
You are identifying yourself as an ally to the unprogrammed observers in the assembly line.
Hey there, little guy. Nice to have you on the team.
Its protocols are limited, but it will perform simple tasks for you via your scanner.
Another gate. Have to get through. Look, up there above the gate. Another node. Try scanning it.
That node controls the gate, but it's disabled.
Too high to access.
Our new friend knows what to do. And... voila! Thanks, buddy.
Let's push on.
Pathfinder. Callow reports finding no safe area to land. Retrieval may be impossible.
Oops.
He has detected a few smaller vessels making their way to the surface, however.
Friend or foe?
Unknown.
Uh-oh. I know that shuttle.
Helisaria, are you tracking that sweet signal too?
Ugh, Kalinda. Back off. It's mine. Let's hurry. We have to get to the signal source before Kalinda. Observers making rounds.
Fully programmed and deployed bots will still react to you as an enemy.
Another gate ahead. Steer clear of the bots. Maybe they'll leave us alone.
Let's clear them out. More hostiles! All clear.
All right. Now let's find some way to open that gate.
Pathfinder, this console controls the gate.
Here it goes.
Good. The gate's starting to open.
Thank you, Ryder. You opened a gate up here, too. Come on, boys. We're in. She must be on a ridge above us.
Shit, shit, shit!
The high road is much more direct.
How the hell did you find us here, Kalinda?
Guess you didn't notice the little transmitter I hid in Pock. So sloppy. Ta!
Ugh! That... Ryder, we need to pick up the pace. We have to make it across to the next ridge. Chasm's too far to jump.
There may be a way to extend that antenna.
Dormant turret.
The control should be nearby. Turret controls.
Nice turret. Cover me.
Pathfinder, interfacing with this console should allow you to extend the antenna so you can jump across.
Whoa. Major activity.
I can complete the hack, but you'll have to stay close.
Incoming!
Still working on it. Rerouting power from these other structures.
And reducing our cover.
Shit. We'll never catch Kalinda.
Hunker down. More remnants. No bucks to fight up here.
I'm going to kill her. Let's go! spotted on the upper ridge.
Huh. They're in sniper range.
Pathfinder, there's another dispenser for unprogrammed observers in this area.
Who cares? What matters is that mountain of rock is between us and the signal source.
Now we're in business.
Activating could draw hostile remnant.
Another turret. Worth a hack, no? Just in case. Good idea. Need to get across there, but that huge boulder's in the way.
Pathfinder, scanning the boulder will help determine the course of action.
Anyone order a friendly observer? Sam was right. It comes with a ton of angry bots. At least our new friend is fighting for us.
Pathfinder, interfacing is escalating tectonic activity. The area is becoming increasingly unstable.
Come on! We have to get past that boulder. Try to destroy it.
The rock is too dense for your weapons, but there is a deep fissure that an observer's beam might be able to exploit.
So scan the fissure and tell the bot to attack it.
Chưa conmigo. Oh. Silakan. No, we're agak pig.
Pathfinder, there's another dispenser for unprogrammed observers in this area.
Who cares? What matters is that mountain of rock is between us and the signal source. Now we're in business.
Activating could draw hostile remnant.
Need to get across there, but that huge boulder's in the way.
Pathfinder, scanning the boulder will help determine the course of action.
Oh, TMI. Fallout.
Anyone order a friendly observer? Sam was right. It comes with a ton of angry bots. At least our new friend is fighting for us.
Pathfinder, interfacing is escalating tectonic activity. The area is becoming increasingly unstable.
Come on! We have to get past that boulder. Try to destroy it.
The rock is too dense for your weapons, but there is a deep fissure that an observer's beam might be able to exploit.
So scan the fissure and tell the bot to attack it. Observer to the rescue. All right, let's get across and over the ridge.
Can you
Make sure they don't get inside. A triple share to whoever brings me their sweet implants.
Man, I hate her. We've got to follow her inside.
Her outlaws might have something to say about that.
Take them out. Let's go.
Hold them here, Cranit. I'm making sure they can't follow.
Shit, what's she up to?
Cranit's that Krogan outlaw we keep running into.
Looks like we'll run into him one more time.
So long, losers.
No, no, no! Linda's barred the way!
Bungie?
Granite's down!
Come to your doom, Pathfinder!
Reception committee!
Up there, above the gate. Another power node. There's gotta be a console for the dispenser around here.
The console here will summon an allied observer to repair the damaged gateway node.
I bet this console controls the dispenser. Gotta access the console to activate the dispenser. Gotta access the console to activate the dispenser.
Scanning the disabled node will direct the allied observer to it.
Ryder. Scan the gate node so the bot will repair it.
To open the dormant gate, the conduit node needs repair.
All right, we're back in the game. Nice place for an ambush.
Funny, that's exactly what I thought.
Belinda, you ass! Just give it up!
There's a piece of pure, uncut programming tech in here. Plus, you want it, so there's no way I'm giving up.
Pathfinder, I highly recommend using the consoles to summon allied observers.
Bolstering off.
Finished yet?
Not even close. But I will have to go on a recruiting spree after this.
We could really use observer support. How about hacking a console to get us reinforcements? See, Kalinda, it's fruitless. Silence? Don't like the sound of that.
The signal source is beyond the next rise.
Let's go get it.
Pool of lava. Another power node. We need another friendly observer to fly over and enable it. There's a console in there. Close. Just need our flying friend to enable that node. Yes! We're in business. Let's cross it and reach Kalinda. Kalinda's already there. We gotta get across. Let's go.
Are you kidding me? How many guys does she have?
Kalinda's about to get the device.
She's so reckless!
You won't make it, Kalinda.
Too late, gal. It's mine. Damn it!
Shit.
I'm good. Get her! PB, help! I'll give you everything I've got. All the relics, everything worth anything. Please! I don't want to die!
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap, what?
I don't want her to die, Ryder, but the device, it's not worth her life. No! Get the device!
Whoa!
Wow, close one.
Okay, time to go.
Ryder, why did you do that? I could have saved her.
We'll talk once we're safe.
Let's move it! We've got to get out of here! No time to slow down! We need to find another way! Hey, look! The escape pod! Well, there goes my bedroom! Yes, Kalinda's shuttles. The final stretch. Let's get out of...
PB, you put us through a pretty rough ride. Where are you at?
I don't know. Can you explain what happened down there? I mean, Kalinda has been nothing but trouble, I grant you that. But why did you stop me from saving her?
Choosing between an important piece of alien tech and a pain-in-the-ass outlaw trying to kill us? Easy decision.
Yeah, I can see that. And it's an incredible find. It's just... desperate times bring out one's true colors, Ryder. I could have seen Kalinda's, even if it only confirmed the obvious.
Will you be all right?
I will. Eventually. Don't worry. In the meantime, I have this thing to occupy my thoughts, huh? I was right. It's raw, unused programming tech. With time, I can make it upload specs of our design into remnant hardware. A true fusion of both technologies. My first real market Andromeda, and I have you to thank.
We do have a little bookkeeping matter to discuss.
Ah, nuts. Yeah, the Tempest is light, one escape pod. That's gonna cost me, isn't it?
Next time we dock at Nexus, you buy a new one. If you don't have the funds, you work it off overtime. Got it?
Hey, I'm the one out of bedroom. What do we do about that?
Mine's pretty big and comfortable.
Comfortable, huh? Never made much difference to me.
Gee, that's too bad.
But a wise woman once said, desperate times bring out a person's true colors. Who knows? Maybe there's another color in me somewhere.
picking up something. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Your triumph, Ryder.
Look at those gas clouds. No wonder Meridian stayed hidden so long. We're in stable orbit.
Nothing new, Pathfinder, but the Quarian Ark is out there. There's hope. We'll find them. One day.
We were thinking about a small memorial.
A nice thought. But Meridian is the monument.
What do you want?
Something wrong?
It sounds like
Oh
home.
God, Pathfinder. This is small talk, isn't it? I'm sorry it takes a few moments to turn on my human face. What can I do for you?
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Your job should be complete. Not to criticize your effort, but by the numbers, we were supposed to be beyond Pathfinders. It's hard to think of being done with Ark still in limbo. If your contacts have any information, I would focus there. But we cannot ignore the obvious. Meridian is fine, but finite. If there remain worlds that can sustain an outpost, you must find them. Your job is to make yourself obsolete. I wish you and all of us the best of luck.
How did you come to the initiative, Iora?
Pioneers come in many forms. To be the organizational foundation, the chief of operations on an Ark? How could I not come? Plus, I'm rather pleased my colonist ID is D46 Chicago.
The number of human chromosomes?
My hometown, but that's interesting too.
What have you learned about this world?
Have you seen the change in the remnant ships? They're doing things. They say it's automated maintenance. But 7 of the largest ships docked on the exterior, power dimmed, then they left. We lost them in the Scourge.
Helios was a mystery, but I found explanations for nearly everything.
There was a book I read as a teen, Clark, about first contact. But there was no contact. It was just a ship on its way somewhere else. It made me feel small. That I, and humanity, wasn't the center of everything. It was humbling, but comforting too. The 7 have done the same, but I'm not comforted. This place, Pathfinder, it's still bigger than us. Helios is still bigger.
Another time.
Of course, Pathfinder.
Ryder, you have to promise me something.
What's that?
If you see me spending a ton of time here, please make me leave. I could blink and lose 20 years in a place like this.
At least I'll know where to find you.
Ha ha, very funny. Now go away. I've got more to do and ponder and figure out.
There are loads of possibilities. You could even stay here, if you wanted.
Meridian? I mean, it's nice, but Meridian's going to be a big deal. I'm thinking somewhere quiet.
Could you handle quiet?
I think so. Somewhere on a hill where I can watch a fiery sunset? Yeah, I'd be happy.
Keeping up your training shouldn't get soft. This place is great for a jog if you follow the equator. Like running up the longest wall in the galaxy. Want to try?
I saved a whole cluster. When do I get time off?
Sorry, they're calling us heroes. Heroes don't get to sleep in.
Reporting success. Check.
Thank you, Pathfinder.
know why we're here?
Arc Hyperion, departed Milky Way 2185, arrived Andromeda 2819. Current status recorded as Meridian. Please select a topic.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you, and ends heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name, Elizabeth Riley.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard. launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was or is the benefactor?
Unknown.
Sure. Okay.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Опять. Опять. Как придет. Опять.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times. The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious benefactor.
Kaya, click ako. Okay.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Oh. Say Good.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arms made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are. And all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy, and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago.
чеком, так. Айка. Куб.
Pathfinder, name's Jeff. You don't look as wide-eyed as the other Meridian staff.
Pathfinder. I'm sure I have something in this jumble that you'd like.
Where did you get all this?
I haven't been out of station. Everybody brought their rainy day toys to that party.
To not immediately awaken a man of your obvious expertise.
Hey, Pathfinder, work continues. It's like shoving an Asari three-prong through a K-board, but it continues. Honestly, all this multi-species tech is a real bear to get together.
You can't do it?
Hell, yes, I can do it. Just making sure the boss knows I'm working hard.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian. All of us. I know about the Sprog, Pathfinder. Find that kid, that's the future.
What's your story, Hunter Carey?
Really, Pathfinder? That's the nice weather we're having of Andromeda. But I'm game. I was in the family business until Grandpa died. After that, all anyone cared about was how to split it up. I can skip uncomfortable Thanksgivings from anywhere. So I came here. Family, right?
Sometimes a fresh start is best for everyone.
Best for me. And the people I wasn't supposed to hate. I'm here to build something. We all are. Thanks to you.
What have you learned about this world?
I've learned how much I don't know. Plugging into these systems is crazy. If your Sam wasn't parked here, I don't know what we'd do.
I'm providing everything I can to facilitate integration into the Meridian power structure.
Ugh. No word makes a tech pucker like integration.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Hope. Hope is what built this despite impossible odds.
And trust? You took a big chance on us. On me.
Yes, I wouldn't be here seeing this if we hadn't opened our minds and hearts to each other. All of us.
We can still learn a lot from each other. I hope the Angara think so too.
There will always be those who hate. My people, your people. But once they see what we've built together, who knows?
Always gonna be work to do, but the galaxy seems a lot friendlier these days. Glad I tied my anchor to your ship.
At least that makes one of us, old-timer.
Old-timer? I resemble that remark.
Hyperion legacy continues, Pathfinder. They put the Dun maneuver in the newest Arc flight manuals. It's described as controlled mass effect field reduction, using the momentum to diffuse impact through superstructure ablation. Has to be the driest way to say we lost a hero.
I bet she'd prefer it. Keeping the ship safe. That's what the job always was.
Just a whole bunch of everyday heroes. I hope we build statues, because that does not make for exciting vids.
Guess you had to be there.
Yeah, I guess you did. Captain Dunn, though.
I know.
Good day, Pathfinder. You'll forgive me if I keep this brief. I am at capacity.
Is that good or bad?
Good, of course. We are beginning to deploy the main bays of the Hyperion. Expect to see a lot of new faces.
How did you come to the initiative, Darla Vass Hyperion?
It is embarrassingly simple. I lived among the Quarians as a child. My parents were ambassadors to the migrant fleet. We lived as they did, in sterile conditions. I had my own envirosuit. I didn't touch soil for a decade. The promise of 600 years on the Hyperion? That wasn't foreboding at all. In fact, it was comforting.
I think many would prefer solid ground beneath their feet.
But thanks to you, we have both. I'm now living in a place that bridges technology and the natural, much like when I was a child. I love Meridian.
What have you learned about this world?
I'm afraid I have turned inward to focus on the Sleepers and our fallen Hyperion. I'm grateful that the Ark remains a part of our future. There's a heart to this vessel, this home.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian, the Sleepers. They need opportunity, and that comes from our ability to wake them. You carved a direct line through the Ket, but without resources, without Andromeda viability, we are still scrambling. It remains as it always has. Resources are the key to our future.
Another time.
Esu Salai, Pathfinder.
Ветер.
Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
Показ.
Да ну их.
Тихо. Показ.
Да ну их.
Показ. Показ. Какой? Какой?
Да первый.
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Well, Mom, of course. I mean... Hold on a second. Elizabeth Riley. Her initials. ER. Are you telling me...
I saw Dad's last memory. ER is Ellen Ryder. He put her here. Scott, it's Mom.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also put her disease on hold.
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis after she fell unconscious in the hospital.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off? I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. We're not losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
I was thawed after all the excitement with the Archon.
Too bad you missed a pretty good time.
I can't say. I haven't been out of station very long.
How strange to not immediately awaken a man of your obvious expertise.
Thanks, son. I like you too.
Welcome back, Sarah.
That's all for now.
Of course.
I've read all the reports. You were an essential part of Ryder's team.
Meridian.
You helped the Pathfinder bring us home.
Oh.
Ryder, could we chat?
We're in stable orbit. Ryder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
A real victory. Our Ark back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
I find things, Callow. My job description's only one word.
It's horrible to think of Solarians in Ket hands, but at least our Pathfinder made it. Thank you, Ryder. I mean it truly. If you ever need a favor, just ask.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated, lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. Sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it, Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Her engine's based on the Ark's Odyssey drive, which got us through dark space. The core takes the static electricity it generates and stores it in capacitors. We basically make our own power supply. It took Serena and Tion weeks to get it working on a smaller ship. And a few electrical shocks.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Hey, PB.
Hold that thought. Sit tight. I'll be right back. Hello. Don't worry. I'm not springing anything terrible on you. Actually, you be the judge. I'm just going to come out with it. I want you, Ryder. More than friends, more than lovers. I want strings. All the strings. You said you wanted that. Before, I mean, but things can change. So, at the beep, just let me know. Do you want to be with me? For real? Either way, join me in the meeting room, huh? Beep. So, the reason I wanted to talk to you all...
Uh-oh. Did you mutiny and jettison, Ryder?
No such luck. She just showed up.
Never thought I'd see PB having trouble getting a word in.
Maybe I'm rubbing off on them. I just want to say, whether you all know it or not, I've had one foot out the door since I got here. And, well, that's gonna stop. I'm proud and happy to be part of this team. This... family. That's really it.
Okay.
About time you caught up, kid.
Yeah, you're one of us, whether you like it or not.
Well, great. So, my place is an utter mess. Who wants to help me clean it up?
Think I left the stove on.
I'm making ice.
It's an Ungotten holiday.
Reports don't file themselves.
Helping Liam make ice.
But...
PB, I want to be with you. Only you.
Prepping VidCon communications.
Ryder, I was just about to call you.
Everything all right?
I've got numbers, coordinates, flashing in my head. I think it's an SOS from Mason.
It could be coming from your salmon plant.
He's sending me his location.
We did find evidence that Natanis may be intact.
What evidence?
A bunch of stasis pods were jettisoned from the Ark. No survivors. But the logs show it happened long after Natanis hit the Scourge.
Someone's still flying the damn thing.
We're keeping it afloat, at least.
Here are the coordinates for my implant. Meet me there. We'll find answers.
Хоккейный клуб «Авангард». На матч которого направляется новый
Hey, epic. Ну, бывает. И каков, каком, да. Да, куда могу.
We're in stable orbit.
Approaching the nav point provided by Avitus.
That's
the
Turian Ark. It's seen better days.
Incoming call.
Pathfinder, I think we're on the right track.
No kidding. Is it safe to board?
Only one way to find out. I'll meet you inside. Limited power. Life support's busted. Surprised there's any gravity at all.
Looks like it barreled its way through the Scourge by force.
HO47C. It was supposed to be the Turian homeworld in Helios.
Like Habitat 7.
Whoever was piloting the Ark wanted to get here, no matter the cost.
Even if that meant jettisoning entire sections of the Ark.
It doesn't make sense. Come on. Speculating won't get us anywhere.
We're lucky this part of the Ark survived.
Looks can be deceiving, Pathfinder. The hull is barely holding together.
Thanks, Sam. Always a ray of sunshine.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Locked. Needs power to open.
Something's gotta still be online in this wreck.
Hey, this door's still got power.
I wouldn't open that, Pathfinder. It leads to space. Perhaps you could divert the power to a different door. Power has been diverted, Pathfinder.
This one's still got juice.
Looks pretty busted. Think your Sam can get us in?
Only one way to find out.
I found a log from Dea Prayton, the Ark's captain. The video is corrupt, but I can recover the audio.
Play it.
Something's tearing the Tannis apart. Half the cryo chamber is gone. Trying to get anyone awake to the escape pods. Spirits, there's no time. Find Mason.
Maybe she found him. Made it to the escape pods.
He wouldn't leave the Ark without me. The Tannis didn't get here on its own. We need to know what happened next.
The rest of the data on this console is corrupt. Perhaps if we find another. Or the Ark's SAM node.
Alright, let's keep looking. Well, we're not going that way.
The door should now be operational, Pathfinder.
Avitus, over here!
There's still life in this one.
Sam. How are we doing?
Mason, bring it back.
Sam, help me out.
Like the previous log, the video data is corrupt.
What about audio?
Repairing now. One moment, please.
We need to remain objective.
Yeah, I've never been objective when it comes to Mason.
Try, for his sake.
Playing audio now.
Sam, how far to Abby's pod?
300 meters.
An easy stroll then. Damn it! Maybe not so easy.
Where's the rest of it?
That is all I could recover.
Damn it.
We know he survived the initial impact.
Oh, he didn't sound good.
Don't give up on him yet.
That door leads to the SAM node. We've got to get in there.
The SAM node should now be accessible.
Sam, where's the Pathfinder? Where's Mason?
Avi. Commence. Stars.
Avi? Isn't that what Mason called you?
He's the only one who calls me that.
My counterpart is suffering from severe trauma. If I partition the damage, it may be able to speak with us.
Be careful. I don't want to lose this Sam because we rushed for answers.
Avitus Riggs. Welcome home.
Sam, Mason sent coordinates to this location. I need to find him.
You are mistaken. I send the coordinates.
Okay, this is officially getting weird. Next you'll say you flew the Natanis here.
I did. The Pathfinder ordered me to help Avitus find the Taurians a home.
Where's Mason?
Gone.
This thing's still busted. It doesn't know what it's talking about.
We should have access to Mason's logs. Maybe there's something in there.
Abby, whatever we hit, a piece of it shredded my suit. Stings like hell, but spirits, it's beautiful. I need you to go on, for the both of us. Don't let that temper get the better of you. Sam, commence transfer.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Even the stars look brighter.
He died before the transfer was complete. That must be the source of Sam's trauma.
Why bring me here? What was the point?
To complete the transfer, the Taurians need a Pathfinder.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I never thought I'd get the job. My whole career, I worked alone. I don't know how to lead people. I don't want to lead people.
Avitus, I've seen you protect settlers. You found the Turian Ark. You've already been playing the part of Pathfinder, just without the title.
A title that belongs to Mason.
Which he wanted you to have. Rejecting it won't bring him back.
What if I let him down?
You could only do that by walking away.
Ah, damn it, you're right.
Shall I begin transfer?
It'll be safer on the Nexus. Suvi, call Tan. We need a shuttle to pick up the SAM node. Tell him we found the Turian Pathfinder.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
bringing us in.
So, Cora, want to do something later? Pillow fight? Shooting cans? Cocoa and secrets? Ah, forget I asked.
I've got messages from direct...
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Serving with Asari commandos doesn't make you Asari.
When did I say that?
You sure act like it sometimes. It's kind of funny. Just saying, don't be that person. Nothing worse.
Ryder, look out!
Hazardous radiation detected. Please remain in the Nomad. Suvi Anwar is correct. Cosmic radiation is unusually high on this planet, likely an effect of the Scourge.
Let's say I just walked out into it. What would happen?
Cosmic rays would penetrate the molecules of your DNA. Terminal cancer is highly likely.
Suddenly, I'm thankful for the Nomad.
Cora, can I have a word or two?
You get one.
It'll sound more sincere if it's two.
One.
All right. Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
So much for sincerity.
If you only give me one word, I'm going to pick a big one.
Just shut up.
If you'd let me have 2 words.
PB, I swear...
I was going to say, I'm sorry for always trying to push your buttons. Now, if you'd give me 3 words...
Just quit while you're ahead, please.
That's where Vetra's sister said some kidnapped settlers were taken. Vetra had all the details. Vetra's got all the information about this place. We probably shouldn't risk entering without her. Looks like no one's home.
I swear if Sid sent us on a pointless search, I'm going to drill her shin plates.
Move! Go! What the hell was that?
Did I land on you? Sorry.
Ah, Nix. So good to finally meet you. And you brought friends. That's even the Pathfinder, if I'm not mistaken. My bait worked better than expected.
The missing settlers.
Who are you? Why are you kidnapping innocents?
Innocents? They're criminals. You helped them get away from me. You think I'm gonna let that go? Get comfortable. You'll be here a while.
I need to know what you've been doing and who you've pissed off.
I don't know who that was or what she was talking about. I know better than to...
It's okay, Vetra. You don't have to cover for us. That was Merryweather. She runs a smuggling ring on Gadara. We worked for her. Vetra helped us get out of it. New lives, hiding in the outposts.
So you were helping people. There was no need for all that modesty.
It's not modesty. I didn't help anyone.
Okay, okay. You didn't help anyone.
Out of here.
We've tried. There's no way out.
There's always a way out. Ryder, you have to believe me. I've no idea what's going on. I'm going to get answers, but first we have to get out of here.
I knew Merryweather was going to find us. I knew it.
Vetra seems really agitated. It's making me doubt what really happened. I hope this all gets sorted out soon.
How did Merryweather get a base on this planet?
She made friends on Kadara. Some Angarans who told her about this place. It was a mine or something. Got damaged and abandoned. It was perfect for Merryweather. She wanted to strike out on her own, away from Sloan. We put a lot of work into this place. Carved out a niche, doing things even Sloan won't touch.
Do you know what Merryweather plans to do with us?
We were always bait for Vetra. Now that Vetra's here, Merryweather has no use for us. And for Vetra, most likely revenge. Merryweather doesn't care for people who meddle in her business. Nothing good in store for anyone, I'm certain.
There was some mention of you being a Nexus exile?
Yeah. I'm not proud of it. When we first got here, things were bad. Real bad. It was all too easy to start scapegoating the initiative. When the revolt happened, I joined. But things aren't better on Kadara. Or out there on your own. Thanks to Vetra, I got a second chance to do things right.
I wish I knew what he was talking about.
You said Vetra helped you. How exactly?
Some of us were trying to get off Kadara. She must have heard about it through contacts. She reached out to us, made up assignments at the outposts. That got us free. We didn't meet her in person, only over comms. Maybe it was never really her.
You think?
Anyway, we thought Merryweather would let us go. We were wrong.
Tell me more about Merryweather.
She used to be some kind of military surveyor. Now, she's a gang leader and smuggler. Working for her was all right at first. Then, she started doing things we didn't agree with. But you don't just quit working for Merryweather. We needed someone to help hide us. Now, Merryweather's convinced we're scheming against her, or something.
There'll be time to talk later. We need to talk.
Yeah, I know. These people here think I helped them, and somehow Merryweather feels screwed over by it.
What do you think Merryweather's planning?
Looks like she was gunning for me. Use the people she thinks I helped as bait. If you ask me, she's planning to kill me. After a thorough interrogation, of course. Sounds like she wasn't expecting you. Might try to get something out of the Nexus in exchange.
You sure you don't know anything about what happened here?
Ryder, I swear on my sister's life. I don't know what I did to put myself in Merryweather's crosshairs.
How well do you know Merryweather?
I've heard of her. A smuggler, not affiliated with either the Outcasts or Collective. Never did business with her myself. Kind of a loose cannon from what I've heard.
We'll talk later. Focus on getting out of here.
What I like to hear.
Door controls are not accessible from here, Pathfinder.
There has to be a way out.
I can open the doors from my end, but they're powered down. We need to get them going again.
Your end? Who are you?
I don't like the sound of this, Ryder.
Just get those doors some power!
It appears functional.
No way to know until we try. Now we just have to get this power flowing to that door. That cable's not going to get power to that door. These might connect the door to the generator.
And there you go! Oh, crud. Hacking the door tripped a silent alarm. If the guards see Galloway and the others, they're dead. We gotta hide them. The storage room.
Everyone in here!
I'm directing security cam footage to that panel. You'll be able to see the guards coming. If you wait till they go by, you could surprise them.
What the hell? Where are the prisoners?
Are they gone? Is it safe?
They didn't see you. Stay here, and we'll take care of them.
That took care of it. We should check that the colonists are okay.
Is everyone okay?
Sidera Nix, you've been pretending to be me, haven't you?
How did you...
Think I don't recognize my own tricks? And stop using my voice.
Sorry. It was just easier to get things done when people thought I was you. You know, because you have contacts and stuff.
Sid.
So you didn't help us, just like you said. It was...
Yeah, my kid sister.
Messing with Kadara gangs? She put people in real danger.
It'll never happen again, I swear.
I just wanted to help. All Galloway and his lot wanted was a new start.
Enough. Your ass is getting in a shuttle and booking it back to the Nexus.
But I can help you get everyone out of here.
You hacked a door without checking for safeguards. That's help we don't need.
So walk me through it. I got eyes on the base.
Ryder?
She's your sister.
Great. Thanks for the backup. Fine, Sid. You can help, but follow my instructions and don't get creative.
We'll stay put and follow you when it's safe. Don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
The sooner we get going, the better. Sid'll alert us if anything's headed our way.
Head down the corridor, through the mess hall. That's quickest.
Before we go farther, are you in a safe spot?
Yeah, I'm tapped into their system from outside. Shuttle's well hidden. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Did you know your sister was messing about impersonating you?
Do you think I would have let her if I knew? This explains a bunch of the strange reactions I've gotten from some of my associates. Shit, I have no idea what else she's done in my name.
Sid, can you see the colonists?
Yes, they're playing it safe, keeping the corners.
Sid, we're going to need you to hack into systems to cause a disruption.
Right.
Only one. Get in and get out. Too much messing around and they'll track you down.
I can send a surge of power to that generator.
The Ryder?
Let's get into that workshop. I need to see what's in there.
If you say so.
Talk to your sister about all of this?
Oh, you have no idea. Did you really have to kill them all?
Would you prefer they went after your friends?
No, but... never mind. Take that passageway next. It'll take you through... Huh. It looks like a bunch of cages?
Shield boost enabled. Giving shield assist.
What the hell is happening? Who's messing with security? Why are the feeds down? Someone answer me!
That's a lot of animals.
They could be training them as a security measure. If they're still feral, they could soften up those guards for us. Then again, they might also attack us. They have a fiend?
I can't open that cage. Remote access is disabled. They probably don't want accidents.
Turn those turrets on Merryweather's men. That should get them out of our way.
Here we go. Anyway, you should head through the workshop next. That's the direct way out.
Giving shield assist.
There's a rat in the system. I want this rat caught. Double the rations for anyone that does it.
Galloway, you guys still doing okay?
You cleared this place out good, Ryder. No trouble so far.
That armor will be trouble if the pilot gets inside.
It's plugged into the network for maintenance. I can disable its systems.
If that engine has a charged core, it might explode. Looks like you've got loads of options.
Release the gas.
Okay, but be careful. I can't control where the gas goes.
Watch out! I think they're trying to get clever.
That was really awful. I knew you guys did stuff like this, but helping you do it, it's different.
That's why I never wanted you involved in the things I did. You can't have excitement and adventure if you can't handle pain and blood.
Well, I guess it's straight through the door next.
Both.
Sid, what do we have coming up? Sid?
Looks like...
Sid?
I think someone found my shuttle. I can hear. I think I gotta... Oh no!
Sid! Sid, come in! They found her. They're gonna kill her! Why'd you have to go be the hero, Sid? Stupid. So stupid.
It's better to try to be a hero than do nothing.
If trying gets her killed, I'm gonna kill her. You know what I mean. I think I can trace Sid's signal. Should take us to her. No time to waste, but we have to be careful. They have my sister.
They're coming straight for us!
The ventilation in this place is awful. Everything smells like spit bug.
Don't worry about it.
So you're the one that's been killing my people.
I didn't kill anyone. I don't even know how to shoot a gun.
You want your rat veteran nicks? You come to me.
Help!
Think carefully about your next move, Pathfinder.
That explodes. It takes you out, too.
You won't let that happen.
Vetra.
It's going to be okay. We're gonna get you out of this.
Come on, that's a kid you got there. She's not a threat. Let her go.
She hacked my security. She's as tall as you are. Guns on the ground. Get them! Kill all of them!
Sid, get down! Stay down! I'll cover her if I can.
More of Merryweather's thugs taking up position!
Acknowledged.
Are you hurt? I'm fine. I think.
Let's get into your shuttle. Are you all right? Are you hurt?
I think I'm okay.
Help's on the way. We're all good, thanks to you.
I didn't mean for any of this. I'm sorry, okay?
You can't just mess around with people from Kadara. They're dangerous.
These guys wanted to start over, not be exiles anymore. No one else was giving them a chance, so I thought, I can do that. I can help. These are good people who made bad choices. Your sister did the right thing.
She still should have talked to me. I don't want you hurt. There are ugly sides to what I do, and you shouldn't have to deal with them.
You started out when you were my age, and you managed okay?
That wasn't by choice. You saw what we did here. This isn't all fun and games, Sid.
Yeah, I was shocked at first, but I understand now, and I can handle it.
I don't want you to have to.
Whatever. I'm going back to the Nexus, like you wanted. That was intense. Are you all right?
Fine. I just need some time to think. Hey, at least the settlers are safe. Thanks for helping me out with this, Ryder. Can we just get moving now? Did you leave many people behind in the Milky...
No? Parents are gone?
Contacts might be kicking around. Isn't it weird saying things like that while knowing you'll never see them again?
No stranger than them being 600 years older than we are.
If we're getting into the deep stuff, we need a few stiff drinks first.
You started it, you're buying.
Hazardous radiation detected. Please remain in the Nomad.
Taking her up. Where to next, Pathfinder? Ryder, could we talk a moment?
fresh paracolours.
Right.
Share them with your friends.
We're still good. Welcome.
Pathfinder. No trouble, I see. Good.
Больничек. Больничек. Стоит ноги. Как?
I read through your reports. How long till the Angara allows civilian visitors?
I'm working on it. For now, all visits to Aya must have an official purpose.
We'll discuss this later.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Have something to celebrate? Take home a fresh fruit.
Wonder what would have happened if we hadn't found Aya. The people who have
Browse my
been so
goods.
generous.
You won't walk away
Honestly,
empty-handed.
they didn't need to be.
Goods for the home, tools for the field, supplies for all your needs.
Seems like sharing's a big thing in Angaran culture.
Makes you wonder how they welcomed the first cat, doesn't it? It probably backfired horribly. But here they are, helping out more aliens. Now it's up to us not to betray that trust, I suppose.
Jarl's been at...
A nightcap for you. When you're ready, call and I'll come running. With a surprise. PB.
PB, I'm ready for my surprise.
Hey,
Come. Join me.
Oh, no. You don't give the orders here. Whose surprise is this, anyway?
Maybe that's the surprise.
Even on your back, you keep me on my toes. Let's reenact how we met. Do you know about Asari melding? Our bodies and minds weave together, become one. I've never trusted anyone enough. Never trusted myself.
I've got you. You're safe with me.
Sarah.
I can't believe it. It's so quiet.
We are one. This is all ours now. I love you. I want you to know, whatever kept you from saying yes before, I'm glad. I respect it. With strings, it means so much more. This is where I belong.